Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
So I've seen this trend going about where people have to guess how old you look by just looking at this video. But they're quite brutal in the comments, so I'm ready to be humbled. So let me know in the comments below what age you think I look. People have told me before that I look younger than my age, but we'll see. Let me know.
You don't, you look older. The whole point of that trend, if you can even try to find a point, was for people to guess your age. You could have lost the filters and the makeup for that, but that shows us that you are not looking to get humbled. You are only looking for validation. Sure, I'll give it to you. You look 42.
Honest question, is it just me or does anybody else not believe in this struggle love? Like, honestly, building a life with a broke man is the biggest scam of the century. Trust me when I tell you this, when you are dating or when you're in a relationship with a provider man that is in his healthy masculine energy, he will never ever let you live a life of struggle, okay? He will always make sure you are taken care of, you are provided for, and that you are living a soft life.
Honest answer. No, it's not just you, it's every single gold digger out there. When you find a man in his energy, he's not gonna do that or do the other. How would you know? You don't have a single man in your life, provider or not.
This is a PSA for men that always say, oh, you're so materialistic. Oh, you're so high maintenance. What I would say is all chicks are materialistic or high maintenance to an extent. So what I would say to you is date within your budget. Stay in your swim lane. Have a budget or a price range for a girl that makes sense for you. Every girl is going to have some level of maintenance that is needed, whether she's getting her hair cut at Supercuts or the fanciest salon downtown. And at the end of the day, most guys are going to want a girl that's presentable, that is joining them for dinner, or that they're marrying. So realistically, they're doing it for you. It's just, what level of maintenance can you afford? So take a look in the mirror. Stop telling girls they're materialistic or high maintenance and figure out which level of maintenance can you afford and what's in your budget, and go from there. You're welcome.
For what? Mama, you're pushing 50 and you're still waiting for that rich knight in shining armor riding a BMW. If you would have found it, it would have happened by now. She was at some point talking about girls buying $12,000 purses. Well, if you can afford or are willing to buy that for yourself, why do you need my money for? Oh, because the only times you saw those $12,000 purses was in pictures. This is gonna be the previous lady in about 10 years. Pushing 50, talking about high maintenance when they can't get a date with a janitor.
Okay, listen up. For all my single girlies, I have the most perfect game that you can play on a night out to approach guys in the wild, and they love it. I remember I played this game like when I was in university with my friend one night, and it worked like a treat. So when I went out at the weekend with my friend, I was like, let's play this game. Let's like see how it goes on how to approach men in the wild. Basically, what you do is you have to dare your friend to ask a guy a question, but the question can't be like, you know, what do you do for work? Where are you from? It's got to be weird. So, for example, some of the dares that we did on Saturday night were, my friend said to me, okay, I want you to go find a guy with a mustache and ask him how long did it take him to grow the mustache. So I did it, and the guy loved it, and he was like, oh, this, like, it's nothing, like, it's only been 4 days, like, just wait for 2 weeks. Anyway, it really works. So I recommend it to all my single girlies when you're on a night out. Obviously, you can't be doing this during the day, but if you're on a night out, go up to guys, dare each other to ask each other really weird questions to guys, and they live for it.
I love the fact that she talks like she discovered the secret of life, but don't we understand the meaning of weird anymore? Yeah, the question about the mustache was pretty random, but weird would be more like when did you discover your receding hairline? But no, she discovered that if you talk to a guy at a bar, especially when you're in college and you're talking to college guys, they are gonna take the time to talk to you. I bet it has nothing to do with their testosterone level and their hormones making their entire body scream, let's do it, talk to her. No, I'm sure it was the mustache part.
Did you know that single women own 2.71 million more homes in America than single men? That's crazy.
And all credit to those women. But now we have a dilemma. Do we say that they've overcome the apparent wage gap and the patriarchal system? Or do we mention something else? What do we do? Do we praise them for their hard work? Or the divorce rate? What do we do? Someone please tell me. I'm curious.
The hard work they've put in the divorce. Here's a little fun fact for you. From the Forbes billionaire list, according to the list, there are only 14 women among the 100 wealthiest people on the planet in 2023, and only one of them had not made their fortune by inheritance or divorce from a wealthy relative or husband. And I think the answer is in what that young lady said, and the way she said it. Single women own more homes than single men. She never said bought more homes, she said own.
Things are so bad on dating apps right now that I'm honestly starting to empathise with the women who start relationships with men behind bars.
Sure, okay. Oh, bars, not bars. Not on the dark alley, but on the dark place. Yeah, I mean, those ladies sound like perfectly sane in the head. Even though considering loyalty, those men are pretty loyal. Unless they drop the soap in the showers and then, but that's another conversation. You can say whatever you want about Ted, what's his face, Bundy, and you would be right in everything you say, but he probably made a good boyfriend. I mean, he did manage to find a girlfriend after he got locked up, so, like I said, those ladies perfectly sane in the head.
No, because I saw this TikTok the other day of this girl talking about girl pretty and boy pretty and how they're so different. And I never really noticed it because I went to an all-girls secondary school, so obviously I'm just surrounded by girls' opinions. Then I went to like a mixed sixth form, and you actually understand, like, I would think a girl's drop dead gorgeous and you'll be hearing them talk about them as if they're literally like, I don't know, not just like as if I'm sort of like in everyday life or just like things I'll hear people say, even on TikTok especially. Boys and girls just have very different opinions on what is pretty and what is like beautiful and attractive and everything. For like, I don't know, I think I'd much rather be girl pretty. I'd much rather a girl walk past me and be like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, rather than a boy. Because, I don't know, I just trust the girl's opinion a lot more.
Yes, because you never lie to each other, you never gossip about each other, you're never envious or jealous about each other, and as we've seen in yesterday's video, you are really good friends with each other too.
Why do men?
Another marvelous question freshly in Why Do Men? More questions to ask. Why don't men? Why men not? And most importantly, why men?
Because the battery operated device can't give you what you want. Go ahead and try to cuddle with it and prove me right.
If I was on a date and the guy wanted me to do 50-50, here is how I would react. Excuse me? I'm sorry, but I'm not looking for a male friend right now. Bye.
Oh, you mean just like any other TikToker before you? Yeah, no one cares. Pay up and live. Like I said it so many times before, if they ask you to split the bill, usually they don't want to see you again. Oh my god, if I was on a date, you're not. When's the last time you were even asked on a date?
Try getting up.
They call him the Rocket Man. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.